should I post about today? What is my caption is going to be? What kind of content should I put out? If you're just a little bit frustrated of putting the content out consistently, today's video is for you because I'm going to be sharing with you my 4 ways on how you can repurpose your content. For all things monetization, blogging tips, growing your creative business, and helping you to do the very thing that you love unapologetically, go ahead and hit the subscribe button and hit the bell to be notified as I put out a new video every single Monday. You may be feeling a little bit of content drought, especially regarding the season that we're in our world right now, right? You're not sure what to post, how to post, what captions to create. What can you do to put your content out there to continue to grow your brand and business? Well, I wanted to share with you these 4 ways that you can actually repurpose your content that's already created so that you can have it on the design platforms that you're using for your business. Okay, so the first way that you can repurpose your content is through social media. So whatever you already have out there, if you're a blogger, YouTuber, podcaster, whatever it may be for your business, you can definitely use social media to repurpose your content. So an example that I'm going to share with you is for if you're a blogger, because I've done this several times with my blog posts. Since the blog post is already created, I will post a snippet of my blog, whatever that I'm releasing for that week. It doesn't have to be the whole post. So if you're a YouTuber, it doesn't have to be the full video description. You just want to give the audience a snippet of what that video is about, or a snippet of what that blog is about, or a snippet of what that podcast is about. So by you using social media, you're leveraging the content that's already created, but you're doing a little snippet of about what that post, blog, or podcast is regarding to, and you will revert it back to the original content so that your audience can consume it if they're intrigued about learning more or reading more, watching more, or listening more. So this is a great way for you to repurpose content because you're not really posting the exact same thing, but you're kind of like paraphrasing it, giving them the highlights or the tips that you discuss or the juicy part just so they can see, oh, okay, this sounds good, or I want to learn more about this, and they decide to go back to the original content. So that way you're not racking your brain trying to guess and trying to stress yourself out of, oh, now I got to create a whole new caption of what this blog about, or a whole new snippet about what this video is about. You're using what's already created and just hitting those highlights and hitting those key points for your reader to be intrigued. So another way you can repurpose your content that's really popular now is through speaking engagements. So especially right now, while we're still in the pandemic, a lot of people are using the virtual scene, right, to do speaking engagements. They're having the panels, the master classes, the meetups, and discussions. So let's just say you are invited. You are invited to do a speaking engagement based on your business or your brand. So how can you use speaking engagements to repurpose content? So for example, let's just say you are a branding coach. You're not sure what to talk about. Someone invites you to speak on their panel and it's tomorrow. So you have no time to rack up this speech, to create this speech. You're not sure what to talk about. But being that you're a branding coach, you probably have all this content already out. You may have newsletters already out. You may create some blog posts, some videos, bam. So all you have to do is just go through your little wheel of content that you already created. If that be video, if that be written, that it can be listening, auto, whatever it may be, you can take whatever you discuss. You can even take what you discussed on a previous interview or a previous speaking engagement and bring it on over to this discussion. The great thing with repurposing content, guys, you got to remember that everyone doesn't see your content at the same time. And so what, you're repeating yourself. They can't expect for you to have new ideas every single day. Of course, as entrepreneurs, our minds are constantly twisting and turning with the next great idea. But as far as content, content is definitely a good thing that you can do and repeat, because everyone doesn't consume it at the same time. So you can definitely use an old interview, an old blog post, an old audio, an old discussion that you had with your coaching client and bring it over into this panel discussion with their audience and share new information with them, because they never heard of it before. They never heard you discuss this before, even in the way that you're discussing it. So that's another way how you can generate and repurpose content through speaking engagements. Go ahead and give me a thumbs up if you're liking this video so far. Does it make sense of what I'm saying about repurposing your content? The third way that I wanted to share with you on how you can repurpose your content is through live streaming. So live streaming has become very popular as well, because video is like the #1 way to connect with your audience now. So I know a lot of times people are like, I don't know what to go live about. I don't know what to talk about. I'm not gonna know what to say, or I may ramble on. So how do you stay on topic with live streaming? Repurpose your content. So it can be an Instagram post, guys. You can discuss that Instagram post that you talked about. So if you're a stylist and you post that today's outfit, today's look, and how people can purchase that look, you could go live showing them the pieces of what you post in that Instagram post. You could show them the hat that you linked, the jacket that you linked, the skirt that you linked. You can show the behind the scenes of it, tell them a little bit of inside information of where they can copy or purchase the same thing. Let them know, you can do like a behind the scenes, like within your closet, going through the different looks of how they can definitely mock up the same look. So that's what I'm saying with repurposing content. It's so creative and it's such an effective way that you can do. Another thing that I used to do with live streaming, I used to post my blog post on that Monday. So I would release Monday's blog post, and then that Thursday I would go live every single week on Facebook about the same exact thing. So that is another great way. So I'm writing one form and then I'm doing a live stream on the next form. So like I said, everyone doesn't see your content at the same time. So I would go live. I'm telling everyone about it. So for those who wasn't able to read this week's blog post, they're seeing my video and I'm having a one-on-one discussion with them. They're making their comments below. We're doing like a Q&A. It turns into a whole content creation, right? So that is what I mean by repurposing your content. It's easy to do, and don't think you just have to have perfect new content every single time. Repurposing content is genius. Curious in knowing, how do you feel about content being repurposed? Have you done it before? Do you think some of these tips you're going to apply to your business? Drop a comment below and let me know. The last and final way for you to repurpose content is through opt-ins and freebies. Now, you heard me discuss before the importance of growing your email list, so this kind of applies to that. But let's just say you wanted to create new opt-ins to just grow your audience, or new freebies. How are you going to get the content? Repurpose it, right? So all you have to do, let's just say you have frequently asked questions coming at you left and right. Let's just say you're an e-commerce brand and someone is always reaching out to you how to start a Shopify store, or how to build a Shopify store, how to get started with e-commerce. You can create an ebook, or you can create a simple 5-tip guide on how to get started with Shopify. You could create an ebook with a step-by-step manual getting you started with Shopify from A to Z, the ultimate guide to get you started, or the ultimate manual, just so someone can put in their name and their email and dap into your email list. So that is how you're able to grow your content, repurpose the content, and growing your business at the same time by creating your opt-in and your freebies. You may already have those steps listed because that's how you got started. You may have it already in a PDF form. Maybe you wrote it down on Microsoft Word. Maybe it's in a book that you have, or planner. I know for me, I'm always writing my steps down on how I'm doing things, like how I started my blog. I have all those steps in my notebook. So what if someone wants to know how to start a blog? I can give them my 6 steps that I already have written down that I've used for myself to start my blog, and boom, that's my opt-in, or boom, that's my freebie. So that is what simplifies the creation of creating content, guys. It simplifies the whole process of trying to create any pieces of content. You can use newsletters, you can use ebooks, you can use courses. Do you think people are constantly creating new content, that they're constantly creating new platforms to discuss? Like, all you have to do is just repurpose it, and you can use it on all platforms, but just, post it in a different way that it sees to that audience, that speaks to the audience on that platform. So like the same way that you will post on Pinterest is totally different on Instagram, and the way that you post on Facebook is totally different than what you would post on YouTube. And to tell you a little secret, this video is repurposed content. This is what I wrote a blog post about almost 2 years ago. So perfect idea of repurposing content. So go out there, don't be afraid to repurpose your content. You got this, and it's all about balancing, being consistent. Repurposing content doesn't mean anything but great things in your business, in your brand. Thank you so much for tuning in today's video. I hope you received massive value. As always, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and hit the bell to be notified as I post new videos every single Monday. For more videos of growing your business and your brand, don't forget to take a look at these latest videos. Chat with you soon, and I will talk to you guys next week.